walked in here and he informed me in no uncertain manner that he decided, on somewhat dubious grounds, there's evidence of slackness in the policing of this section. And more to the point, he said he didn't want a woman in my job and I should start to think about my future in the force.
It's out of order saying that to your mum.
He said it.
He may be the new boss, but you were appointed here. I don't think he's any right to question your appointment. If you take my advice, Mum, if that's what he said, I think you should speak to someone at headquarters about it. What do you say, Joe?
Seems a bit soon to start whining to headquarters. He's hardly got here.
You're right, Joseph.
I'm sorry to hear this, Mum. It's not been my experience that Mr. Allen was like this in the past.
We'll support you, Mum, to the best of our endeavours.
Thank you, George. Joseph. I just thought I'd warn you that we've not got off to a good start.
Looks like we've got a problem.
With a capital P.
10 to 1. Am I late?
No, he's due now. I'm just getting tea.
I think I need a brandy, actually.
What's the matter?
I'm not serious. Something come up at work.
Do you need to be there?
No.
Well, here we go. If I could take him in the living room after he's, well, you know, after he said hello.
Yeah, I'll wait in here.
Right. Hello, Roger.
Hello.
Come and meet Jean.
All right. Hello, Jean.
Hello, Roger.
We'll go in the living room then, Jean.
OK, I'll bring some tea in.
Thanks.
Well, how are you?
I'm just fine. Why don't you sit down? All right, Roger. I'll tell you why I wanted to meet.
You look terrific, Annie.
Look, Roger, I'm back. At least I think I'm back to settle down.
What do you mean you think you're back?
That's up to you.
I don't understand.
All right, Roger. From the moment our marriage broke down, for the year it took to get the divorce. Well, you remember what happened.
What in particular?
Mary's flat. You're getting drunk all hours of the day and night, phoning me up, crying down the phone, saying you were sorry.
Don't go into that.
Turning up at my work drunk, writing to me, phoning my friends, crying.
It's all over.
Well, that's just it. It has to be over.
It is.
I'm coming back to Hartley. We're divorced. I have to know that that behaviour will never happen again. I mean, if you think there's even an outside chance of it happening again, I'll stay well away from here and from you for the rest of my life.
That was 4 years ago, Annie. I'll not bother you.
You absolutely promise?
Yes, I'm over it, and you.
Thanks.
He's gone.
Yes, I think it's going to be all right.
Yeah.
It's me again, Mum. The superintendent's back, and he'd like to see you, he says, on an urgent matter.
Hell's teeth. All right, tell him I'll be in. I have to go in again. I'm sorry, I shan't be able to take you to your interview.
Don't worry, I'll phone up for a cab.
Right. Well, good luck with it anyway. So long.
Thanks.
Listen, George, do yourself a favour. Have a little think before you go over the top with the thin red line. Our boss is a lady who's destined to go on up the ladder. We're likely stuck with Alan for years.
And let me tell you that I'm in the force, Joe, to deal with external aggravation, not internal.
If Alan makes the job that bloody impossible, she'll be rushing to leave here in 2 months. I'll give you the same advice as I'm following myself. Get out the boxing ring, because there's a heavyweight contest starting and it's going to go the full 15 rounds.
Afternoon, Sergeants.
Good afternoon.
Constable Gallagher reporting for duty.
Oh, my God, another new arrival. I don't think I can take the pace.
We were expecting you, Gallagher. Transfer, aren't you?
Yes, sir, from Strathclyde. I've left my motorcycle at the car on the side. Is that OK?
Good. He's a motorcyclist. He won't be with us long.
This is Sergeant Beck, and I'm Sergeant Parrish.
I have to report to you on Inspector Darblay.
Yes, well, you'll have to wait on that. The inspector's not here.
But look sharp, lad. The superintendent is.
Maybe I could just brush my hair and things.
Hair?
Yes, Sarge.
His hair's lovely, isn't it, Sergeant Parrish?
Oh, a bit greyer would be more in fashion round here.
What did he say his name was again?
Gallagher, I think.
David Gallagher, Sarge, but friends call me Davy.
Yeah, well, we'll call you Constable Gallagher till we get to know you better, and then God knows what we'll call you.
Well, young Gallagher, you know how to make tea?
Of course I know how to make tea, Sarge.
Well, this is the apparatus. 4 cups, as you can see, kept on constant standby. 6 more in this cupboard. And biscuits, always kept in this tea. A word of advice, lad, for the long years you may not be with us. Quality tea making comes first round here. Law and order, a poor second.
You certainly have a sense of humour, Sarge. Have you had the one about the Irishman accused of rape?
Oh, my God, he's an Irish joke teller.
If he's got an Irish joke, Joe, let's hear it. Come on, out with it.
Well, there's this Irishman, right? He's accused of rape. So the police pick him up, bring him in, and put him in identification parade. They're all lined up there, and in comes this poor woman. Straight away, the Irishman steps forward, taps on the shoulder, and says, "Yeah, that's her."
I don't get it.
I sort of half get it. It's the woman that raped the Irishman. Is that it, Gallagher?
No, Sarge.
Oh.
I think it's the way he told it. The trick with jokes is you've got to tell them right, or they're just not funny.
Exactly.
Superintendent Hallam in my office, John.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, and the other new posting, Constable Gallagher, he's arrived.
It's all happening today, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am, but not necessarily for the best.
I'll say that again. Wanted to see me again, sir?
Yes. Please be seated. There's something I meant to take up with you earlier. 2 days ago, I had a call from an old friend of mine, Superintendent Shipley, you know, over at Padley.
Oh, yes, sir.
He's retiring, Mrs. Darblay.
So I believe.
Did you also know he used to live here in Hartley some years back?
No, I didn't know that.
And the publican of the Sportsman's Arms is a very good friend of his.
Oh, yes?
So when he decided to have a retirement party, the publican friend offered his pub. And the publican friend put in for an extension of permitted hours until 1 a.m. for this party.
Yes, I know this, sir.
Oh, next, Mr. Shipley and the publican are staggered to find that you intend to go before the magistrates and object to this extension.
Yes, sir.
Yes, well, I've spoken to Mr. Shipley and told him I'd discuss the matter with you and suggest that you drop the objection.
I'm afraid that's not possible, sir.
Oh, how is that not possible?
I've been instructed to object by the Chief Superintendent.
I get the impression, Mrs. Darblay, you're suggesting I don't know a damn thing about force procedures. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but you have a pub in your section, say the Sportsman's Arms. You decide that you don't like, this occasionally happens, you don't like the pub or the publican. An application for an extension of permitted hours is made. You give the nod to the Chief Superintendent and he instructs you to object.
This is not the case, sir.
I haven't finished. I mean, this is a retirement party for a man who's had an entirely distinguished career of over 30 years serving the constabulary. I mean, among the people who are going to be at this party are many senior officers, both past and present. Now, you can get on this phone and you can say to the Chief Superintendent that because of these unique circumstances, you really have been thinking about this.